Hi, everyone. Thanks again for joining us here today. I'm joined by Mary Stucky, who is our director for the Morocco Field Studies in Journalism and New Media program. Thanks very much, Mary, for joining us today.
My
if you
pleasure.
want to take it from here.
Okay, I will. I invite everyone to apply for this program. It is a unique, probably the only program of its kind study abroad anywhere. So I'm a foreign correspondent, the founder of a Peabody Award-winning journalism production organization called Round Earth Media. And this program is a partnership between Round Earth and SIT Study Abroad. It offers undergraduates a rare and unique opportunity to learn what it means to be a foreign correspondent, to learn what it means to cover important underreported issues in a region, in this case Morocco, that you really don't have a chance to try that when you're an undergraduate. The students come to Morocco, they study just about everything there is to know about the country, from politics to culture to sports to the Moroccan media, and they work toward producing a piece of independent journalism in the media format of their choice, with the input from Round Earth editors and with a Moroccan journalism partner who speaks English. I can talk more about those unique aspects.
That definitely does make it very unique. Now, one question I know that many students who come across your program have is, do I have to be a journalism major to apply to your program?
I never took a single course in journalism. Many foreign correspondents have never taken a journalism course. They come out of area studies, they speak the languages, they know the regions, and they become great journalists. This program is designed for journalism majors, and it's designed for English majors, history majors, political science majors, area studies majors, Arabic language majors. I really do believe that we can teach the skills that you need to be a great journalist. The journalism students who come on our program, who know a bit about journalism when they come, learn a lot about what it means to do journalism in a foreign setting. And the students who've never done journalism before catch on very quickly. We have online courses developed just for our program by the Poynter Institute, which is one of the finest journalism training organizations in the United States. And the students, journalism students, liberal arts students alike, take those courses, and everyone gets up to speed on the journalism skills, and then they practice doing it along with the lectures and studying about the country. They practice reporting. We have an online magazine called Reporting Morocco, which is really like an online newspaper produced by the students. Students are usually familiar with a campus paper. Well, this is our version of that, but in Morocco. If you Google Reporting Morocco, you'll see that publication. It's a place for student work. But we want to emphasize that the students who produce exemplary feature stories, either photography or written or radio or video, if they have experience in those subjects, often are placed in media outlets after the program. New York Times, National Public Radio. We've had students produce stories that were placed in those outlets after the program ends. That also is a unique aspect of what we're doing.
We have definitely covered quite a few unique aspects of this program, and it makes me want to sign up, even though I've never taken journalism in my life.
You're welcome. Come one and all. It's incredible. I love this.
Excellent. Now, I was wondering if you could go into the benefits of being in a place like Morocco, because when I think of, as an English speaker, I think of Fleet Street or somewhere over in Europe maybe that I want to go to see what reporting is like in a foreign country. Morocco is not the top of my list. So what are some of the benefits of being in a place like Morocco?
First of all, Morocco is an incredible country. The people, the politics, the art, the culture. It's a gorgeous, diverse place. You will love Morocco. Just Google the country and see what the images are that come up. From the desert to the mountains to the coasts and everywhere in between. It's an amazing country. You'll live with a family. They really will become like your real family. The connections that students make with their host families, both in Rabat, the capital where we're based, and also on their village stay, are lifelong connections. But Morocco, why Morocco for journalism? Round Earth Media, the nonprofit that I founded, believes that what's really important these days is that the neglected regions of the world get covered. It's not just about conflict. That has to be covered and everyone will cover it. But the beauty of working in Morocco is that there are a lot of stories across many different subjects that aren't being covered because Morocco is not a hotspot in the world right now, and because we've seen a collapse in global journalism. Between 2000 and 2010, almost every newspaper in the United States closed all of its foreign bureaus. In some sense, the students on our Morocco program, and we also have a journalism track in the Balkans that students can choose who are interested in journalism. In some sense, those students are helping to supply the world with reporting from a region that is vitally important, has long, deep connections to the United States, and that's very much neglected and underreported. There are great stories every semester. We have never run out of stories to do.
I definitely know the duration of my position. I was not very familiar with the history and the stories of Morocco and the region, but every day coming to work, I hear and see more and more program stories coming out from your students and other program students. So it's a very exciting region, definitely.
Students, young people, millennials, whatever we want to call you, you guys who may be watching this, know a great story. You guys have grown up with great stories, and you are great storytellers, and you guys can find the stories that my generation can't find. And I am amazed every semester at the powerful and important stories that the students report. And by the end of the semester, they are so devoted to telling that story and to getting it right and to understanding how hard it is to do that and to working together in equal partnership with their Moroccan journalism student partner who speaks English. Many times those Moroccan partners and the American students become fast, lifelong friends. Many times the Moroccan students are the ones that bring the very, very best story. I'm thinking of one, of a video that we did, a mini doc on the only veiled female breakdancer in the region. And that story was something that the Moroccan student partner brought to the American student. And they worked together in these partnerships where each contributes something to telling a story that they both care about deeply. And this is some of the most rewarding journalism being produced in the entire world, and students have a chance to do it.
Yeah, that sounds extremely exciting. So now I'm going to be a little tricky with you and ask a
I'm a journalist, Ian. I can handle it.
That works. So name the most exciting aspect of the program for you, or that you think your students would find the most exciting aspect.
I think it's learning what it takes to go somewhere that's new and different, that's completely outside your own experience, finding a subject, a story that you want to tell and telling it well, and how difficult that is, and how rewarding that is. Now, we don't guarantee that every student story will be placed in the New York Times or on NPR or in the McClatchy newspaper chain or in any of the other media outlets that look to us for reporting from the region. But if it is, that is it's beyond the average academic experience, because what it's all about is I want somewhere that was challenging, that was entirely different. I mastered at least a topic that I found important to report in a place like that. I made friends. I have people there that I love and who love me. I have a connection to this region for the rest of my life. And whether our students go into journalism or not, this helps them find out whether that is a field that interests them. There's a lot of romance around being a foreign correspondent, right, Ian? It's really a lot of hard work. It's also the best work there is, in my opinion. It has been for my life. But it's a chance to test that out, to see, is this for me? And if it's not, that's okay too. And the students have learned how to think critically. They've learned media literacy. They've learned the difference between what a professional, ethical journalist does and how they tell that story, and how tough that is, and how to recognize it when they see it. You know, what is quality journalism? And by the time you're done with the program, you know what it is, and you know how hard it is to do, and you know how important professional journalists are to all global citizens. We need them, and I hope we're producing some. Well, I know we are. We have Overseas Press Club fellows who've come out of our program. I'm just sending someone to a National Geographic fellowship, Reuters fellowships, you name it. These students go on to actually do journalism and to get paid for it. It's a tough field right now, but if you're passionate about it, skilled, and really want to do it, you can start out on this Morocco program to find out if it's for you, and then to pursue it. We don't let our students go. We continue to mentor, advise, and support our students long after the program ends, if they're interested in journalism, or even if they're not.
That's definitely something I hear when I speak to students after they come back from your program.
Oh, good, I'm glad.
And I have to say, as someone who helps with the social media presence of SIT Study Abroad, some of your students provide some of the best stories that I can get out there.
Thanks, thanks. Well, you know, the Reporting Morocco, the online magazine, we have positions for that, just like you run your college newspaper. So we have a social media team, you know, where you can, you know, that team really gets to tweet and post and practice that aspect via the magazine that we put out, or the online newspaper that we produce out of Morocco. So there are positions for everyone, and the media format of your choice, given experience with that format. If no experience, then you're a writer. And that's, hey, words are what it's all about in a lot of ways.
Yeah, that definitely is. Now, as we're nearing the end of our interview today, is there one thing that you would like to say directly to the prospective student who's out there, who's looking at your program, but maybe looking at something in a more conventional location or under a different topic? What would that one thing be you want to say directly to the person who's watching?
Morocco is one of the most beautiful, fascinating, endlessly interesting places I've ever reported from, and I have reported from all over the world. Morocco is in my heart. It is an utterly unique place. The Arab world, the Arabic-speaking world, the Muslim world is so vitally important to all of us right now, and Morocco is a place where you can go, you can be safe, you can learn Arabic, you can try out journalism, you can produce a story you care about, and really you can only do that in a few places in the world today. And certainly there isn't, to my knowledge, another program like ours. Semester-long journalism in a beautiful, beautiful, welcoming country that has a culture that is so important to the world today. So please come, and if you have any questions, get in touch with Ian, he'll get in touch with me, and I'm always happy to hear from prospective students.
That sounds very good, and I'm on the next plane to Rabat.
Oh, you're welcome, you're invited.
Well, thank you very, very much for taking your time today.
Thanks
and
for the opportunity.
I will definitely let you know if anyone wants more information directly from you.
Sounds great. Thanks, Ian.
Have a good day.
You too.